It's Nolan.
What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Hey, man, we got to talk about this whole Adele situation, man. I want to go ahead and lead this conversation and say, y'all got to allow artists to have autonomy over the ownership of their music. We talk about music ownership from a very technical aspect a lot of times with music. Like, I want to own my masters, I own my publishing, I own this, I own that. Well, you also got to think artists also own the personal connection that they have over their songs. Not everybody wants to be covered, okay? And when I say covered, is have other artists singing their records in on stages, in TV and film and stuff like that. Now, one of those artists that feels that way is Adele. She's currently going viral right now because she's got this new interview with the Hollywood Reporter in which she said that she doesn't like to hear other artists sing her music. A lot of people are up in arms right now. A lot of people are angry at the fact that she said that. However, when you look at the context of the interview, it makes a little bit more sense. All right. And me as a person that's really big on context, y'all know that's what I'm all about on this channel. I should probably goddamn rename the channel Context with J Nolan rather than J Nolan News. But let's go into what she actually had to say leading up to that comment. All right. They asked her, they say, I think part of your success is because the way you emote on a song. Your connection to the words in part because you wrote them stands out, and the way you release it is impressive. Were you always able to connect to lyrics and emote when you sing? Now, this is a follow-up question. Before we even get to the answer, this is a follow-up question about her album 21. She said that she never thought that the song Rolling in the Deep was going to make it on radio, but then it had this big, massive success. And one of the big, massive successes of that record is all of the covers. So then she ends up talking and gets to that eventually. So the full answer to the question is, I think I'm an incredibly sad person. And I think I inherited a lot of sadness, and I think I'm a real empath and a real feeler, and I can't move on from things very easily. It's like I've got hollow legs, but it's just filled with things that I think I'm getting over, or I think I haven't affected me, or I think haven't affected me, excuse me, or things I think I'm not taking on from somebody else, but I am, and I've been like that since I was little. So she's talking about how deeply she feels, which internally ends up creating that voice that you hear in her songs. She goes on, I love every type of music, but my mom loved Jeff Buckley and I love Jeff Buckley. I was little. I was like, why is he so sad? I could tell that people were sad. So then I would sing along and I would imitate their sadness. And I think I was able to do it because I have my own. Because music is such an emotional thing and it's such a personal thing, even as a listener. With my music and for whoever listens to it, I think I'm not the best singer in the world at all, but no one else can sing my songs like me because they didn't write them. No one can sing my songs like me, period. They can't sing. The lyrics are not their own, and I don't think anyone else should sing my songs, accompanied by a laugh in parentheses. So following that, they say that's funny. I planned on asking you about Aretha Franklin's cover of Rolling in the Deep, which I think was not okay because I mean that was like 10 years ago. That cover's from 2014. Why ask her about that now? She's probably talked about it before. She says, apart from Aretha Franklin, no, I don't mind it when they do, but I'm just saying they're never going to be able to emote it. So she says, hey, I'm not mad at Aretha covering it, but for everyone else, it's not that I'm mad that you do it. I just don't feel no connection to it, right? Same way that I can't sing other people's songs. I didn't write the lyrics and I can't sing as well as them, but it's just like I would choose this any day. Also, the lethargicness of it for me is fantastic. So just this little quote, this little area in the interview is going viral. People are mad, right? They're inspired to shit on her. They're now making this a racial thing. Oh, sounds just about white to me. She didn't shit on nobody. And with the I saw the Neighborhood Talk had posted the Aretha Franklin cover, right? Trying to be messy and include it. She said, apart from Aretha Franklin, meaning there's no issue that she has with Aretha. She just does not feel connected when other people sing her songs. And she has every right to. She writes her own songs, right? So she has a different level of ownership over her shit. A lot of y'all don't be giving a fuck because y'all don't be writing the shit no way. You be having somebody else write the shit. It'd be the songwriters at home like, damn, I'm so happy somebody's singing something I wrote because they're not getting the shine they deserve anyway. They wanted to be singers themselves, a lot of them, right? Some of them may not have wanted to be in the spotlight, but if they could just create music, sing the music, utilize their own voice, get rich off of it, and not have to leave the crib, they would definitely, in a lot of cases, choose that life. Unfortunately, the industry doesn't work that way, and you get a piece of that when you're able to write songs for other folks. But I just think it's very unfair how people are coming at her, all right? Now, somebody who did have something to say is singer-songwriter Syleena Johnson, who I have immense respect for. She's been around in the industry for a long time. She comes from an industry family that's been in the business for a long time, right? I'm going to say what she said, and I'm just going to say why I don't agree, you know? So Syleena comes out and she says, "Girl, bye. We don't make these records so that we can sit and listen to them and have our own emotions. We make them so that others can heal, be inspired, and or motivated. We make music for others to feel. Otherwise, don't release it and sing in the shower. Don't agree? Ask the people who pay their money to come and get these very emotions. As for someone covering a song, that is the highest form of flattery, especially when you write it. Means they either love it, like it, or feel connected to you or it. And Aretha is the queen of soul, the very soul Adele's music appears to be influenced by. So her covering your song is the highest of high. To say they can't sing, gotta be a typo, because that's crazy." Unfortunately, I'm not sure if Miss Syleena Johnson actually read the interview. I think a lot of times people in the comment section, they see the sensationalized clip, they see the portion, they see the part that everybody's gravitating to. They're hearing things through the grapevine. People are texting them, sending them screenshots and stuff like that. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she didn't read this entire interview. And I think if she did, I'm quite sure she would be able to connect with it a lot more. However, just on the surface level, I gotta say, I don't agree with Syleena Johnson here, because as I stated in the beginning of this video, everybody has a different connection to their music. Some people are okay with others singing it. Some people don't give no fucks about how you like the song, right? When it comes to other artists, I make the music for myself. I put it out, it's therapeutic, and it does that for other people. They pay to come to the show to see me do my shit. I appreciate that. But when you start taking my art and you start doing things with it that I never intended, like you can sing to it. You can sing it in the shower. You can sing it in your car. You can sing it walking down the street with your Walkman. You can sing it in the back of the bus like Tyrese. But don't cut that motherfucking camera on. Don't take your ass to nobody's stage singing my shit, because I don't want you to do that. It's what I do. That's what I wrote it for. It's for me. Some people are saying, well, what about when Adele was covering other people's songs back in the day before she blew up? You know how long ago that was? Adele was like this big when she was singing other people's songs. Soon as she was able to stop singing other people's songs, she came to her own. And in the interview, she addressed it. She said, "I can't sing nobody else's music. I don't connect to it. I didn't write it. Those lyrics ain't mine. The life they singing about is not mine. I want to sing my own shit." So at a certain point, she's even invalidating her past of covering other people's songs. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. Now, for Syleena Johnson, somebody singing her song might feel great. That's the way that she creates music. That's the way that she connects with it. She wants it to be a communal experience. And hey, if it inspires you to go off and cover it, go off and sing it, go off and make your own version of it, cool. Adele saying, "Miss me with the bullshit. I don't like that shit. I'm not going on YouTube looking up covers of Rolling in the Deep. I don't want to see Ariana Grande sing my shit. I want Ariana Grande to sing her shit. I want to be wowed by her experience, her life story." And another thing is, you know, just to be transparent and honest, I think that there's levels to the industry, right? An artist such as myself, like, I've accomplished things. I've made money off of music. I've been doing this for a while, but I'm not on the radio every day. I'm not everybody's favorite artist. I'm not competing with the Drakes of the world. You get what I'm saying? As far as public perception is concerned. Somebody like me, if I saw them, you know, going off and covering my song, I would definitely be flattered. I'd be like, "Oh man, that's fucking dope. Like, my song inspired that." But then when you get to like the top of the top of the top of the industry, you're just not moved by the same shit that you used to when you was coming up or when you were at a certain level, you know? So I think Adele also is looking at it from that space, because she's sitting in a position where There's millions of people that have covered her song on YouTube, have gone on Instagram and tried to use her song as a way to create attention for themselves. People go on The Voice and American Idol and sing her songs to try to get their opportunity. I don't think she's mad at them trying to get their opportunity. I think she's just tired of hearing her own fucking songs. There's another interview of her saying she doesn't listen to her own music. She only really deals with her own music when she's recording it and touring it. And a lot of really like excessively great artists feel the same way. They get tired of it. They're on to the next thing. They're pushing themselves in a different direction. So I'm not saying anything against Aretha Franklin. I'm not saying anything against Syleena Johnson. I just think Adele is just in a different space as far as her headspace is concerned, most importantly. And then she's also in a different space as far as just like overall success in the industry, to where the same things that you liked and loved, the same things that made you connect with music, the same things that kept that spirit alive for you, they're not what keep you alive anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's for the next person to experience and go through it. And you may not be as excited for that person, because it's like, hey, do your do, man. Do your big one. Make your hit record, right? I want to see you make your big one. Make something that inspires me to sing it when I'm going about my day. You know, it's not interesting to hear you sing my shit because, you know, one thing about the creator, and we saw this with like artists like Prince, when BET and them used to do them fucking them tributes and shit, and they bring out 5-6 artists to be singing their songs, and you look at Prince in the crowd and he looking like, who the fuck are these niggas up here singing my song? Not so much as like, who are they? Because he knows who they are, but it's like, what made you choose them? He up there critiquing the notes and shit like, ooh, damn, you fucked that one up. You know, all right, bet, let me get out my goddamn seat and go get my guitar, goddamn it. He gonna put his motherfucking little pantsuit on and shit, and he gonna come finish it out. Again, all of us interpret things differently. All of us feel a different type of endearment and joy when it comes to other people celebrating what it is that we do. And I think we all, as artists and as creators, we got to give each other the space to feel that way. Just because you don't agree, it is what it is. Just like I don't agree with Syleena. Syleena doesn't agree with Adele. But at the end of the day, we're talking about Adele's music, and she definitely has a right to feel however she wants to about her shit. Not to mention, covers are extremely popular right now. If you guys watch TV, movies, anything, the new craze is getting unsigned artists, unpopular artists. They don't want to pay the Adeles of the world, you know, $500,000, $350,000, $1 million to get a clearance on their song. So what they do is go find an unknown artist that's willing to go in the studio, cover and sing it, get a new beat or something, get a new arrangement, take that version, give that artist, you know, $15,000, $20,000 compared to the $350,000 they would have had to pay Adele. So I think she also, behind the scenes, feels a way about that. Like, yo, these motherfuckers is out here covering my songs, getting placements in TV and film, getting $20,000 to sing my shit. How can we kill this shit? Now, she could cut off the covers. She gets paid a little something off of it as well, because that's part of it, the interpolation. But I think she's also looking at it from that perspective as well. And I think there's a lot of OG artists that feel that way. At the end of the day, again, everybody is entitled to feel about their music how they do. It may not be the sweetest thing to your ears. You know, it's really harsh. It's a harsh feeling when somebody you love, like an Adele or whoever it is, you do something and you're like, I hope they see it one day. Man, that would be so dope to have them hear me singing their song and I'm representing, and the motherfucker be like, I really don't care. I'd rather not have heard that. I think you have a great voice, but you didn't do the song no justice. I'll be on the lookout for you. You know, that'll break a nigga heart. Then motherfucker go home and be like, never meet your idols in person. Nah, nigga, they didn't dislike you. They just got their own thing. They quirks. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. And I will see you guys on the next one. Much love and respect. Be safe out there. Have a great weekend. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rats. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble. New day.